Good morning. Welcome to another day of science. It is Tuesday, January 26th. This is your Tuesday walkthrough video. We are in week one. Monday folder we had. Make sure you do the rock cycle pre-assessment if you have not already. Just a short little, you can call it a little test just to see what you know. Doesn't matter if you do good or bad on it. I just want to know what you know. So make sure you do that if you have not already. Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll notice it's a folder with 2 days combined. That is because in-person kids are doing the NWEA testing Tuesday and Wednesday. So they're doing half on Tuesday, half on Wednesday. So we'll really only do like 1 day of actual class content those 2 days. So for you virtual folks, you kind of get 1 day spread over 2 days. So as long as you finish this stuff in this folder by the end of the day, Wednesday, that's the important thing. If you get to it today, great. You're ahead of the game. If you wait till Wednesday, that's fine too. The rock cycle quick check. So basically what you need to do is watch the Tuesday walkthrough video. You're doing it. Read the page titled The Rock Cycle. There's a little slideshow embedded there. Make sure you read that, and a short little video as well to watch in that slideshow. And then complete the rock cycle quick check. It says open Wednesday. I'll open it up today for the people that want to get it done today. Learning target, I can explain how the 3 types of rocks are formed and how they can turn into one another. Students will view the rock cycle slideshow and complete the rock cycle quick check, and I will be successful when I've scored at least 5 out of 7 on the quick check. 5 out of 7 gets you 70% or above, so that's the goal there. So we jump into the Tuesday, Wednesday folder. You'll see there will be a walkthrough video there, obviously, and you'll see rock cycle page. Let's jump on this real quick. Just a quick slideshow to go through. The 3 types of rocks are talked about: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. Igneous formed by the cooling of lava or magma. Sedimentary rocks formed by sediment compacting into other rocks. And metamorphic rocks form under intense heat and pressure, and they form from pre-existing rocks. The rock cycle, as the name suggests, the rock cycle is continuous, never-ending loop. We don't really create or destroy rocks. They just change their form. They just become igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary depending on what's going on. So any type of rock can be turned into any other type of rock under the correct conditions. And we'll look at the picture of the rock cycle more in here in a second. And the best way to think about the rock cycle is to sort of envision the water cycle. You know, water never really gets created or destroyed. It just changes form. If you freeze water, it turns into ice. If you melt ice, it turns back into water. Water evaporates from a lake or a pond. It goes into clouds and turns into a gas or water vapor. That water vapor can then condense, falls back to the earth as rain. It never ends. The rock cycle is the same way. Igneous rocks can become metamorphic or sedimentary. Sedimentary can become igneous or metamorphic. Metamorphic can turn back into igneous or sedimentary. It all just sort of is a continuous loop. And that's kind of shown on this picture here. Let me zoom in on this picture. So let's say we start, let's just start with a igneous rock. All right, let's start right here. And it doesn't really matter where you start, but if an igneous rock, anytime an igneous rock melts and then it cools back down, it would turn back into an igneous rock. If you have an igneous rock and then it is exposed to weathering and erosion and it breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, you create sediments. Those sediments can then be compacted and cemented, combined, and turn into a sedimentary rock. The sedimentary rock can be subjected to heat and pressure and turn into a metamorphic rock. An igneous rock can also be subjected to heat and pressure and turn into a metamorphic rock. A metamorphic rock can also be weathered and eroded and turned into sediment and then turned into a sedimentary rock. A metamorphic rock can also be melted and turn into magma and become a igneous rock. A sedimentary rock could be, I know there's no arrow connecting it, but a sedimentary rock could be melted and turn into magma and then cool down and turn into igneous rock. So any rock can be transformed into any of the other 2 types of rocks in the correct conditions. All right, and it can happen, at any time in the correct conditions. So I just want to. It's a complete cycle. It's a complete loop. It's a rock's journey is never finished. It's not like, oh, it's a metamorphic rock and now it's done, or it's a sedimentary rock and now it's done. Nope. It can still be turned into any of the other two types of rocks under the correct conditions. Formation environments. Igneous rocks usually form, or they can form anywhere that lava or magma is found. Usually this is near volcanoes. You have a volcano eruption, lava erupts out, that lava cools down, it forms a rock. That's an igneous rock. Or sometimes there's magma under the ground. That magma never erupts as a volcano, and that magma underground just cools down and forms rock. That would still be an igneous rock. The formation took place underground instead of above ground. Metamorphic rocks form anywhere there is intense heat and pressure. Usually this takes place in areas where mountains are being formed. When two tectonic plates collide, you get a lot of heat and a lot of pressure, creating mountains. And then sedimentary rocks form in areas of compaction, where loose particles are being pushed together, compacted together through lots of weight. And this is usually like bottoms of lakes, rivers, swamps, sand dunes, many other places. So those are spots where sedimentary rocks can form and the other types of rocks can form. And then here's a short little video that I'd like you guys to watch that kind of goes into a little bit more detail. All right. So as soon as you go through that slideshow and watch that video, then there is I wrote the Rocky Cycle Quick Check. You know what? I'm going to leave it. The Rocky Cycle Quick Check. There's a little quick check to do, a couple matching questions and a true or false question. It's out of 7 points. You get 2 attempts to try to get at least 5 points. So make sure you do that as well. And like I said, you have to the end of the day, Wednesday, to finish this stuff while we do NWEA testing at school. And then Thursday, there will be a new folder and new stuff posted on Thursday. So have a wonderful day. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. Bobolik out.